Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll They'll take this one up to about the 13. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's taken in by Henderson. But I think the ball's out.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made here at the 36. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57 to Monk. 57 to Monk. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 57 to Monk. 57 to Monk.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Open man, here's Foster. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Foster. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Regular.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Safe. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 bars.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
In your face. Switch. Watch out. Check. Lucky. Check.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Bills 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
7-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. effort just beat the play clock. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 10, Chargers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time,
and they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Bills 17, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Bills 17, Chargers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. No.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To the air. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An inside give. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bills 24, Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this